Right, so we're here in Felixstowe. It's cold. Ren's here. What I've decided to do today, some clever idea I've come up with. I'm gonna go in the sea. It's sort of a test of mental strength. Though I grew up down the ferry and I've got I've always been in the sea and stuff. Getting into the sea, I'm always such a wuss, going in and it being cold. So it always takes me ages to get in the sea. So basically this is a mental test to see if I can push myself to do something that I don't want to do. Yeah, by just going in the sea, and I'm going to try and get in and I'm going to try and spend some time in there. It's winter, so it's 8 degrees or something today. So it is cold. The sea is going to be fucking cold. But yeah, we'll see how I get on. I've got some dry kit in my bag. So I've got a towel. So as soon as I get out, I'll be able to get warm and stuff. So hopefully we won't get pneumonia.
I'm just here for moral support, but I was going to ask you, do you have a time in mind that you think that you're going to be able to do it compared to?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what a good time will be.
I think they normally do 10-15 minutes.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Okay, well, we'll try it. We'll see. We'll time it and see how we get on. So we've got down to the sea and the tide is going out, rip my hair. The tide is going out really fast, you can see. And obviously we don't want to be not safe. So we're just going to walk along the beach for a little while and see if we can find a more sheltered bit, because obviously this is still in the river mouth. So if you look, that's the mouth of the River Deben. So hopefully it'll even itself out a little bit if we walk along a bit and find some breakwaters. I'm now having the fuck am I doing this? Thinking it'd be so easy to just fucking go home. It's cold and now they're threatening Wednesday. That's not quite cold. But no, we're here now, so we're gonna have to fucking do it anyway.
Yeah, they don't have a choice when they do it on SAS. Yeah, that booty though! Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we put our hair up.
What? Check this on costs.
Why?
Because it's Billy's. It's not Billy's. But it's always a little further.
Always a little further.
Always.
So just think about that when you're
Always a little further
when you're going in there. Yeah. What did you do prior getting here? Did you do any warm-ups?
Here, but I don't know whether to do some running up and down to get some little sprints up and down, maybe to get warmed up before I get cold. Like that, can you see my face?
Yeah. Yeah. How many minutes are you going to time it for?
I don't know. To be fair, I'm going to be happy to just get in, get my shoulders under, because that's the hardest bit for me.
Can you do 3 minutes?
I'll try. I'll see what the tide is like.
But try 3 minutes, okay? I've got my stopwatch. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Right, let's go.
Oh my god, it's cold. Oh fuck, it's fucking freezing.
No, it isn't. Shoulders under.
Well, I'm not scared, but my heart's racing. It's deep breaths. Fuck. Woo! What time are we on? 48 seconds? Fucking hell.
48 seconds we're on. Shit. Shit. Oh. My breathing's feeling easier now. It was a lot when I first went in. It proper was in shock. My chest still feels really tight, but it's not as bad as it was, so I can talk. I couldn't talk before. Knowing Wrench is going to make me stay in here for 5 minutes. I'm not bothered with open water at all. Like open water for me is fine. Like it's not scaring me being here at all. 5 minutes has been. Keep being taken by the tide and keep trying to like get back. But oh, it's really strong. I don't know whether you can see like the wake that I'm making. To be fair, we might as well just go for 10 now, mightn't we?
Always a little further.
That is always a little further, to be fair, because we were going for 5 and we've gone for fucking 10.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, 10 minutes.
It looks like you're wearing leather. Damn. Damn, girl.
Leather leggings on. Well, that's nice. It was a nice dip, mate, to be honest.
Yeah?
Here I am. Don't get my back wrong.
What back rolls? What are you on about?
It's just my hands that are anything else.
Yeah?
You look cold.
I'm fucking freezing, mate. Your hands are definitely a different colour than your arms, 100%.
Why did I not bring a big towel?
I was wondering that. I was like, what?
Tiny towel.
Well done, I'm super proud of you. Well done.
When I went in, I was like, I can't believe I'm just doing this straight away.
Yeah. Some people getting the full moon.
When I first got out, I wasn't like shivery, but now I feel like proper shivery, like cold. So I think it's going to be important to just fucking get moving as soon as possible. As soon as I've got my always a little further bracelet on, I might have to put this in my pocket and put it on.
No, always a little further.
I can't get it on.
Yeah, always a little further. Anyone watching this, I challenge anyone to do what Holly's just done.
I recorded an outro to this video yesterday after I'd been in the sea. But when I watched it back, I sort of was just speaking a load of rubbish.
Got my beach curls now.
I don't know, it was just cold and I wanted to get in, get warm and get home. So I've decided to re-record. It's the next day. Basically just wanted to talk a little bit about how it felt and also like the effects that it had. The main purpose of this exercise was basically just to push myself to do something mentally that I didn't want to do. Getting comfortable being uncomfortable sort of thing. It wasn't comfortable, but I see what people mean when they say that, because it was a really uncomfortable situation, but once I was in, I was calm. And I think that's sort of the sort of mental strength I'm aspiring to get. So yeah, I felt pretty good once I was in there. It was cold, but like I was fine. I was joking, I was talking, like it wasn't like I wasn't panicking or, you know, sort of wishing I could get out. I was all right. I'll talk a little bit about like how it felt when I first went in the water. The water was 7 degrees. And when a human body goes into water below 10 degrees, let's say, you go into cold water shock. Basically what happens in cold water shock is you gasp for breath. It's an involuntary gasp for breath, and this is actually why a lot of people drown when they go into cold water, because if someone's gone in quite deep, you involuntarily gasp and people take in water, and that's how like people can drown. So yeah, that happens. Obviously I didn't go right under, so I was just gasping for breath. I think you can see it in the video. So that happens, and you breathe really quickly, and your heart rate rises as well. So this sort of like takes on a panic sort of thing in your body. Your body goes into a panic. Obviously just the way to deal with that is, which I did, is to understand that it's an involuntary reaction. It's your body reacting to the water, but just remembering that you're safe, you're okay, you're doing this on purpose, and just take some deep breaths to get your breath back to normal. That's what I did. I was fine. I think that was actually a really interesting experience to have. I found that quite interesting, and I've read up on it since, which means that I've really learned something from it. Your blood vessels contract, I think, like in your extremities and on the surface, to conserve the heat. So the blood vessels contract to keep you warm, to keep your internal organs warm. So that's why like you start to lose feeling in your hands. Like I started to really lose feeling in my hands, and I stopped being able to move them because your muscles contract as well. Your muscles contract and tense, and you shiver, and that raises your body temperature, but it does make like you lose your dexterity. So I was holding my GoPro, and I was holding it so tight because I thought, shit, like my hands are just gonna lose and I'm just gonna drop it. In water temperatures between 3.3 and 10 degrees, people can keep conscious for, I think it was 30 minutes to an hour in the water, and then between 1 and 3 hours like you die. So you don't want to be in that water for too long. Obviously I only did 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes was quite a sensible one. I could probably have gone for 15-20 minutes, but you just increasing the chance of getting hypothermic, and there's no point, is there? Like, there's no point. I just wanted to see what it was like, really. So I'm happy with the 10 minutes that I did. With that said, I think it is worth just saying, I don't want to be boring, but I've grown up by the sea. I know all about tides. I know all about waves. My dad worked at sea for years and years, so he taught me it all when I was young. I was aware of the tide. I was aware of various things that can happen. You have to respect the sea. Like, the sea is far stronger than you can ever be. It can wash you away in seconds. You really have to be careful going in the sea. So if anyone wants to try this, I can't imagine that you would after watching this, but if you do want to try it, I would say do it, but please make sure you know what you're doing. Please make sure you take someone with you. Make sure that you've got dry clothes. Make sure you do it somewhere safe. Just respect the sea. Don't put yourself in danger. Anyway, I hope that was interesting. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Just all the YouTube shit that YouTubers say. That's me signing off. Until the next time. See ya.